Hello children, are you all happy? I am so happy to welcome you all to watch this video. This video is for 4th standard ICC children, subject science, lesson 11, part 2, session 25. The title is weather, seasons and climate. The half of the lesson I have taught in the previous video. In that I have taught why the seasons change, what happens in June, what happens in December and in March and September. So go through that video and you will know about the seasons change and what else happens in June, December, March and September. Okay. Now in this video we are going to see why climates are different. The kind of climate a place has depends on many things. Okay, let us see. First one is distance of a place from the equator. First, we'll see the distance of a place from the equator. The climate of a place depends on how far the place is from the equator. You know what does equator means. Then places near the equator gets the direct rays of the sun. So they are hot, very hot. In fact, they hardly have any winter. Places near the poles, you know what is poles, okay, northern pole, southern pole, we have learnt in the previous video. On the other hand, get slanting rays. This makes these places very cold. Next we'll see, we divide the earth into 3 zones. Zones means areas according to the general climate in these areas. Okay, we'll divide this into 3. Okay, according to the general climate. The area around the north pole, here you can see the north pole on top. Okay, the area around the north pole is called Arctic region. What is that? Arctic region, Arctic, Arctic region, Arctic. Then and the area around the south pole is called Antarctic, 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 Antarctic. These two polar areas, okay, are called frigid zone, frigid zone, okay, cold, very cold zone, okay, FRIGID, cold zone, frigid, FRIGID, frigid zone, ZONE. So the area around the equator, okay, this is called equator. The area around the equator is called torrid zone. Torrid zone means hot zone. Okay, the Arctic and Antarctic region area are called we say cold region, frigid zone, and the area, okay, near around the equator is called torrid zone, TORRID, torrid zone. The areas in between, okay, are temperate zone, TEMPERATE, temperate zone. Temperate means neither too hot or too cold. Okay, and next we'll see the height of a place. Okay, the kind of climate a place has depends on many things we have learned. And first thing we have learned distance of a place from the equator. The second one is height of a place. Okay, the climate of a place also depends on its height. That means it depends on whether the place is in the hills or the plains. Okay, the air gets cold as we climb higher on the mountain, and so places in the hills are colder. That is why people go to hill station for their summer holidays, summer vacation. People like to go to Ooty, Kodaikanal in Tamil Nadu. So these places have a temperate climate which is cooler than the warmer climate of the rest of our country. In the very high mountains, The climate is very cold throughout the years. Okay, throughout the year. And conifers grow in the temperate climate of the hills. Next, we'll see wind and rain. The amount of rain a place gets in a year is also a part of its climate. Most India is warm, for example, okay, but parts of it like Rajasthan are hot and dry, little rainfall only, and other parts of it like Kerala are warm and wet. Rainfall depends on many things. One of these is how far a place is from the sea. In the place near the sea, winds blow in from the sea, carrying clouds. So they will get often rain. Okay, next we'll see what causes winds. When some parts of the earth gets heated by the sun, the air above it becomes hot. The air it goes up. You can see here the air goes up in the left hand side of in the picture. The orange color line, the hot air goes up. Okay, and hot air is lighter than the cold air, so it rises. And cold air from the surrounding areas rushes to the place, okay, to fill up the places, okay, empty space. That is how winds blow. Places near the sea gets cool sea breeze, so they are not very hot. Okay, cool air rushes. You can see in the picture, cold air rushes to fill the space left by rising hot air. Next, we'll see an activity. You're going to do this when you're free. Tape a few thin strips of paper to a pencil as it's shown in the picture. Hold the pencil above a toaster or lamp or heater. The strips will flutter, okay, will flutter in the rising hot air. You can also see that cold air is heavy and it sinks like a coin in a glass of water. Open a refrigerator and you will feel the cold air from it on your toes from down. Okay, try to do along with your parents. Next, we'll see the third point is climate and plants and animals. The kinds of plants and animals you find in place depend on its climate. The trees that grow in the mountains of our country, for example, do not grow in the plains. Similarly, the trees that grow in the warm and wet parts of our country cannot grow in the hot, dry part. This is true of animals as well. Animals also. You will not find polar bears and penguins in India. In Chennai, in the beach, you cannot see penguins or polar bears. And you will not find elephants and camels in the icelands. They cannot live in icelands. Camels, they can live in the dry land like Rajasthan. Okay, camels are the sheep of the desert. You can see here in the pictures, you can find the trees in the dry places. Okay, and here you can see the trees in the wet and warm places, near the water, so how green. Okay, now next we'll see filling the blanks. Answer. The Arctic and the Antarctic are dash zone. What zone? Frigid zone, isn't it? Okay, we say as frigid zone, Frigid. You're going to write in your book. Okay, frigid zone, Frigid. Next, the kinds of plants that grow in a place depend on its climate. Okay, next, third one is winds blowing in from the dash carry clouds. SEAC. Next, the southern hemisphere has dash in June, winter. Okay, and a place with a dash climate is neither too hot nor too cold. What is that? Temperate. 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 Next we'll see the matching. You're going to match this question with the answer in the right. Okay, the imaginary circle going around the middle of the earth. What is that? The earth axis. Earth's axis, number 1. Second, the imaginary line around with which the earth rotates. What is that? That is equator. Okay. Equator, E-Q-U-A-T-O-R, equator. Third one is the path of the earth around the sun, where the earth passes, no, that is earth's orbit. Earth's orbit. Next, the northernmost point of the earth is called North Pole. What is it? North Pole. Next, we'll see the area around the South Pole is Antarctic. Antarctic. Understood? A-N-T-A-R-C-T-I-C. Antarctic. We'll see the statement is true or false. Okay, first, hot air is heavy, so it sinks. Is it true? No, false. Next, the climate of a place depends on its height. Yes, true. Next, the area around the equator is called temperate zone. Equator. Yes. The area around the equator is called the temperate zone. Temperate zone. Is it true or false? False. Next, mountains have a warm climate. No, false. Next, fifth one. Direct rays give more warmth than slanting rays do. Yes, true. Direct rays give more warmth than slanting rays do. Okay. So, go through this question, book exercise in your book. Write all the answers in your book, and the given activity, okay, you are going to do from the book, page number 73. Understood? And try to find answer for the questions also. Thank you, children. Go through the lesson and find answers for the questions too. Next video we'll see the answer the following and some new words. Thank you, children. Thank you all. God bless you all.